Okay, this is our Bridgeport Milling Machine. It's got a 42-inch table, Vari head, 2-axis DRO. It's got a brand new power feed. The new power feed comes with a 1-year warranty. Brand new DRO, that's a 2-year warranty. And we've stripped the machine down, fully serviced it. This one has actually got chrome beds and they're all in good condition. It's smooth all the way from the front to the back. The same with the X-axis as well. It's nice and smooth. You should be able to see the X-axis moving on the DRO there. There's almost no backlash at all, very little. It's very nice. Okay, so I'm just going to go through and so you can see it all running, you know. It's kind of like being here, almost like being here. So all the way to the back. It's really smooth. It doesn't go tight or anything like that. And even at the back, there's wherever you go, there's a little bit of backlash, but not much at all. Just enough to make it smooth. So I'm going to come all the way forward. So you can see it's the same all the way. Goes to the middle again. Okay, that's all fine. The knee. It's got a brand new knee handle, that's with it. So it's lovely and smooth. We put new bearings in there as well on the knee. Clean the gear out and everything. So that's lovely and smooth. I'll turn that round so I don't walk into it. That's always a favourite one. Okay. So each axis has got a lock as well. Excuse me. So Y-axis lock there. X-axis lock there. It's got new handles. And a Z-axis lock down the bottom here. They're all working fine. Okay, so next I'm going to test. Oh, I'll tell you what. Power feed before I forget that. So this is variable speed. So you go all the way to almost nothing. That's probably about the slowest there. So at any point you can rapid override. So you press this switch at the top, rapid override. When you take your finger off, it'll go back to feed again. You can adjust these stops to wherever you want. As soon as this X-axis stop hits the middle switch, it shuts down. It won't go again until you release it. So this top speed is almost like rapid, really. So hit there and it'll stop now. There we go. So just go to the middle, let it stop and then go the other way. Just to be kind to it there. So just the middle, let it stop and then go the other way. Again, should be able to see the X-axis moving on the DRO there. I'll wait till it gets middle-ish and then I'll stop. Okay, that's all fine. You'll notice inside here, these will only go a certain distance. They'll go to about there and about there on that one. There's stops inside there. Don't remove them, they're there for a reason, of course. Don't let the apprentice remove them. If they're removed, this power feed will crunch into the side of the DRO. They're there for a reason, just leave them in. Okay, right, so now we're going to test the Vari head and the quill. So firing up. So that's all the way to the top. That's 2,500, 3,000 RPM. All the way back down again. 450 RPM. And that's 1,000. So I'll engage the quill. So for every spindle speed, you've got 3 different feeds. So that was the top, this is the slowest, that's the bottom. Should be able to see the handle going a bit slower as I change the feeds. I can turn it off with 2 fingers, which is correct. I can reverse it. Don't let anyone hit that with anything like a hammer and it will break it. So it just wants to be teased in. It's quite a big gear behind there. Just need to get it to go in. by teasing it. So I'll turn that off, reverse it again. There is a neutral position in the middle, which you've got to fight your way through. There we go. Takes a bit of teasing. I'll let it come all the way down so let you see it stop. Okay. What else can we test? If you don't want the quill in, which you don't most of the time, just disengage here, and that shuts all the quill down. So if you're not using it, just shut it down, otherwise it's just wearing out needlessly. I just leave it in disengage. You hear the head's quiet. That's in reverse as well. That's in reverse there. I'll show you the brake works. The brake's only really there for when you're taking the drawbar out, so only to be used then. Let's go to low range. That's low range. And that's 450 RPM in low, about 50 RPM as it's low range. It's the highest. Well, that's the lowest, back to 50 and low. So it's all fine, all running fine. Okay, let's get that to go in. Just make sure that's fully in and locked back before you fire up again. It wants to actually pop in there. And again, it takes a bit of teasing, just like with this one, just to get it to pop in. Back on, it's fine. Okay, so that's everything covered. Oh, there's a quill lock here, so if you go all the way up to the top, lock the quill, and that's good and solid then for any heavy milling. But yeah, it's a nice machine, all ready to go. Thanks for watching.